Hey everyone, welcome back to HowTechs. Today we're going to unbox a Verbatim 75 watt hub charger with PD and QC 3.0. So first of all, this is really useful if you have, say, a MacBook Pro and you need a Type-C PD charger, like a second one or third one. So for example, if you use the one that came with the computer at home and you want one for the office or one to put in your suitcase when you travel, this is an option. So this one does PD 2.0 Type-C up to 60 watts. Now the important thing to note is what size charger your MacBook Pro came with. If you have a 13-inch one, it came with a 60 watt one, so this is basically sort of a hypothetically perfect replacement as far as power output goes. If you have a 15-inch one, that power supply is 87 watts. So this one is a little bit underpowered compared to that, which is probably fine. It just takes a little bit longer to charge. But if you're running at full blast, you're rendering a video, the fan is going, you've got the screen brightness turned up, you've got several external devices like an external hard drive being powered solely through the computer, you're charging your phone at the same time and an iPad, then it won't actually be enough to charge your battery, and you actually might see your battery go lower even though it's plugged in. So that's not the end of the world because it's going to take several hours to actually discharge that way. Hypothetically, you'll be done with most of your charging by then. Just keep in mind that it is a bit underpowered compared to the one that comes with the computer, which is 87 watts. Now, the key thing is, if this is only 60 watts, why does this say 75 watts? Well, because there's actually also power coming out of there. So these three actually are the other options, which we can see here. So we have basically, this is just charging. This is not like a USB hub, but basically this is charging. You have the Quick Charge 3.0 from Qualcomm. So this is good if you have the Android phone that is QC compatible. Also good if you're using it with, say, a wireless charging pad. And then we also have two, count them two, 2.4 amp, 5 watt, basically regular USB connectors here, so you can charge your iPhone, your iPad, etc. And it also mentions that it can basically do fast charging for the iPhone 10 and should be 10s and also iPhone 8. So and that's sort of some info on how fast you can charge with the QC 3.0. So in 30 minutes you can get to whatever, 80%, 75%, something like that. One last thing, it does come with a 1-year limited warranty. You can see some of the other information here as far as like the output of the two things. So it's basically 2.0 at multiple different voltages depending on what you need. So you can also use that with your Android phone, etc. So anyway, let's take a look inside. So before we open, one thing that's not obvious from the box is what kind of plug it has on it. So we bought it in Hong Kong, so we expect it to have like the British type plug, but it might have an interchangeable one or what. So this is not a travel charger, but here we go. All is explained. Okay, so here we go. Let's get to this part first. So it's basically your, figure of 8 infinity type plug, and if you have, different ones of these, then basically you're covered no matter what country you're in. This one, like I said, is the Hong Kong British one. This should be like a 13 amp one. So yeah, it's not like an all-in-one. It basically needs to plug into here, and then this can charge your stuff. So that's actually maybe better. So if your power strip is further away, you don't have to take up a bunch of space on this, and then this is interchangeable. So it's really just a nice compact size brick. It's actually pretty light, and then you probably want to put this somewhere with good ventilation because it probably will get hot when you're pulling 75 watts through it. Okay, so here is the book, and probably the most interesting thing on here is that it explains what these two things are. So it's not a plug, it's not a port, it's actually, this is like a little window for an LED to tell you what it's doing. And then what's this thing? Well, in fact, it says it's a sensor. And so the sensor actually explains what the sensor is. And this seems kind of stupid, but it basically says ambient light sensor detects varying lighting conditions and optimizes LED indicator brightness. So is that really necessary? Well, actually not so bad. I don't know if you've ever had this, but I used to leave my computer on all the time, and if you turn all the lights out in your room and you're trying to go to sleep, sometimes all those display lights at the bottom on the power supplies and stuff actually can get kind of bright and light up your whole room in the dark. So the fact that this thing turns itself down, I guess that's nice. You're basically paying extra for that, but I guess if you're going to pay extra, you might as well get something fancy out of it. Unfortunately, the instructions don't mention what color it is, or the color changes depending on which ones you're using. So I'm sure it probably does. But anyway, that's it for today. If you guys have any questions about the Verbatim 75 watt hub charger, let us know in the comment section below. Definitely check out our other videos. We did a whole series here for the Verbatim Type-C type products. So here we have their hub with the HDMI connector, and then we also have their fancy charging compatible PD 2.0 compatible 2-meter long cable. So yeah, check those out and see you guys next time here on HowTechs. Bye. The SIM card is here on the bottom right, and there's also a very small notch here on the bottom right as well. You guys can see that. There's also